All right, so we're going to get right into it. As I said, we've given away 2 books already for the morning. They have been authored by Mr. Adrian Havelock. He is, as you refer to your programs, a best-selling author, master sales trainer. The name of his book is Unleashing Your Sales Potential. So after his presentation, if you feel so inclined to go out and get one, I believe they're available at RIK. Okay, so we're going to be starting with mindset, which means get your mind right. We're about to learn, we're about to share, we're about to interact and engage. And if you see somebody coming late and they know you and they come to sit down next to you, run them one time. All right, let's welcome Adrian.
Now, before I begin, I want to check in and make sure that I stand in the right place. So, raise your hand if you all are here today and you want to achieve massive success. Raise your hand. But not only that, raise your hand again if you don't want to just achieve success, but you also want to have the time to enjoy that success. Raise your hand again. In fact, say I. Good, I love it already. Now, I'm guessing that some of you all here today, maybe you're at this point in your life. Maybe you're here today because you're unsure about what is the next step to take to achieve success. It's possible that it might have you worried. Maybe, and just maybe, sometimes during the day it might have you a little frustrated. Would it be fair for me to say then that we're probably at this point because of certain strategies that we learned along the way in our life that brought us to this point? Yes or no? I'm also guessing that some of us here today, maybe we want to be at this point. Maybe we want to know what is the next step to take. Maybe we don't want to be as worried. We want to have that peace of mind in knowing where we want to go. Would it be fair for me to say then that in order to be at this point, we ought to follow different strategies from what we've learned all along? Yes or no? Yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, how do we do this? How do we go from where we are now to where we want to be? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking to you today about unleashing your sales potential. So turn to the person next to you and say, I know you have some potential. And tell them, I'm going and hold you to it. Now, this reminds me of a story that I read recently it's a wonderful and tragic story about Mohini. Mohini was the very first white tiger to step foot in the United States. In fact, it was a gift by a German-American billionaire, John Kluge, to President Eisenhower in the 60s. Eisenhower received the tiger as a gift on behalf of the children of America. Now, here's the thing. Being the first big, ferocious white tiger to come into America, it was something like a spectacle, right? So it was like a celebrity. So everybody wanted to go and see this big, white, magnificent tiger. And they had Mohini in the Washington Zoo. Now, here's the thing. They had Mohini in a cage. Now, the cage was about 12 by 12 foot. So every day, Mohini would be pacing up, pacing down within this 12 by 12 foot space. All right? Now, imagine this. Imagine you, a big, ferocious, strong, magnificent tiger in a 12 by 12 foot cage. Well, after some time, they say, you know what? Let us build a bigger cage, more like a sanctuary for Mohini, so that she could run out, roll, play, be as natural, be a strong animal as she ought to be in the wild. So, after some time, they released her. What do you think happened? She went to a corner, and she marked out a 12 by 12 foot area, and she pacing back and up and back. do we sometimes limit ourselves within what we think we're capable of? Yes or no? What is it that your parents tell you when you were growing up that you could or you couldn't do? What is it that your teachers tell you that you could or couldn't do? Or your coaches that you was capable or not capable of doing? Would it be fair for me to say then that that set already some kind of limitations on the way you think? So then, ladies and gentlemen, why not Mohini be like a lesson to us? Let that story of Mohini be a lesson to us. Because we live our lives thinking that. You ever have that internal conversation in your head about what you can or you can't do? And you'd be like, I don't have the experience for this. I don't have the qualification for this. I don't have enough money for this. That sounding familiar? Yeah? You could think about somebody ever telling you those things. One is internal, one is external. Where somebody tell you, hey, you qualified enough? You have enough money to do this? You have experience? How are you getting that? You all know what I'm talking about? Yes or no? Ladies and gentlemen, from today, we're going to do something different. You see this conference, and everything that you're going to get today in this conference, it's going to start changing your thought patterns. It's going to start changing the way you think. It's going to start changing the way you approach not just your job, but your personal life. Turn to the person next to you and say, I'm watching you, So, all right. So Adrian now tell all you what we need to do. We need to start thinking beyond. But how? Because, you could always get this information on YouTube, right? YouTube is the new Google. But how? Well, Adrian going and show you how. So turn to the person next and say, Adrian go and show you. So, ladies and gentlemen, do me a favor. If you have some writing materials, I'd recommend you write. You guys can see over here? Okay. So, what I'm going to show you here is a diagram, is a little illustration that I took from mentors that I follow online. So this illustration is one from Tony Robbins. It's not mine, but I use it in my personal life, and I guarantee that it took me from where I was to where I wanted to be. So, it's an entire cycle. I want you to draw this out for me. Make sure you have enough space to put a word inside it for me. All you can see this in the back? No? That might be better. Okay, so everybody in this room has the ability to do something. And that ability, we can sum it all up into one word, something that we could tap into. Give me that word. What do you think that word is? I hear it. What's it? Potential. I'll give you a round of applause. Potential. Write that word in that box for me. Now, tell me something. Is the potential that we have within us, is this unlimited? Yes or no? We have unlimited potential? Yes. Okay. So, if it is that we were to tap into this potential a little bit by taking some action, you all follow? All we have to do is tap into this potential by taking some action. Would it be fair for me to say then that you would see certain results? Yes or no? So, let me get this right. If we tap into some potential by taking some action, we'd see results. If we see results, would that change our belief or confidence in ourselves? Yes or no? And if it changes our beliefs or confidence in ourselves, what are we going to do? Tap into more potential. And you know what's going to happen here? We tap into potential, take some action, see some good results. When we see the results, it gives us more confidence. And you say, you know what? Your brain will tell you, you know what? It's a good thing you do that. I could do this shit. And you know what? You tap into more potential. They call this the success cycle. Excuse the handwriting. I only did penmanship up to first year. So, the success cycle by Tony Robbins. Now, here's the thing. If we were to listen to our inner voice, or the people that surround us and say, hey, you qualified enough? You have experience? You have enough money to do this? Who you know? Because it's about who you know and who know you, not about what you know. You know? Okay. So, if you were to listen to those voices, be it external or internal, then what's going to happen is that we're going to either tap into little or no potential. If we tap into little or no potential, what is going to happen? Or we take little action, barely if any, and then we might see what? Or we might see shit results. And what would happen? Your brain is going to say, ain't I tell you don't do that? Or you know this line? Stop while you're ahead. Yeah? Sounds all too familiar, right? Now, I use this success cycle in my personal life, but if it is you use this in the wrong way, this could change into the failure cycle. Ladies and gentlemen, which one are you going to use? The success cycle or the failure cycle? Because this whole thing, going and help all you, achieve massive success. So, here's the exercise that I want all you to do, right? And this exercise is going to take about 2 minutes to 3 minutes, if so much. And you're going to work with the person next to you. I'm hoping that the person next to you is not somebody you already know or you already work with. But I'm hoping. It's a hope, right? So you're going to take 2 to 3 minutes, and you're going to write down the characteristics, one word, of course, as many characteristics as you could write about somebody who taps into their potential, especially a great salesperson. Okay? Do I need to repeat the exercise? Okay, you're going to write down a lot of words, descriptive words, that describes somebody who taps into their potential and achieves massive success. You know, somebody who is great at what they do. So all the words that you could think of to describe them, all the characteristics, you're going to write it down. Work with the person next to you and see how many you could come up with. Let's go. Boom! DJ. Good, look at this man on 10 words. You could have heard the other songs I wanted to choose. Very good. All you finish? Twenty seconds again. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, as fast as possible and as long as I could hear you properly, shout out. What's somebody with characteristics? Persistent. What? Team player. Dedicated. Fearless. Hungry. I'll put a roti by that. Focused. Like value optical. Proactive. Innovative. Risk taker. Integrity. Selfless. Nice. Oh, I love the handwriting. Bless you. Blessing. All right. So, Ollie, realize that with my beautiful handwriting here, is it possible that some of you all within the room would already have the same words written down? Yes or no? Okay. Then if it is that some of you all would have those words already written down, then all of us thinking alike. All of us thinking alike means that we have these characteristics, these capabilities. You all agree? Yes or no? Turn to the person to your left and right and say, I know you're a badass. So, ladies and gentlemen, if it is that we, all of us, contains this and all the other characteristics that you all have, wouldn't it be fair for me to say then that all of us has that potential within us? Yes or no? Yes. Turn to the person next to you and say, I know you have potential. And give them a high five. All your backside sit down. What did you? Oh, okay, give a high five. All right. So, you know something? This reminds me of another story, right? There was a story about this guy. He reached home 8 o'clock in the night. Okay? So he walk up to the front door, pull out the keys, open the door, go on inside, drop the keys. Place dark. Looking for the keys. Can't find the keys. Hey, street light on. I'm gonna go outside. All right, it had light here. I'm gonna look for the keys. A man walk up to him and he say, what are you doing there, boy? He say, I'm looking for my keys. So the two of them started to look for the keys now. He said, but fella, which part you last dropped the keys? He said, I dropped the keys inside my house. It's like, so what are we doing here? You see, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of the times we have an internal problem, but we're looking for an external solution. You all agree with me? And in life, we need to understand that although we have that internal problem, we need to get the solution internally. This is what unleashing your sales potential is about. This is what the mindset behind sales is about. Because you need to have confidence and belief in yourself before you could go out there and convince somebody that you sell the best product. And throughout today's entire program and the rest of wonderful speakers you all have here, they will be going into more details into some of these things here, and show you exactly how they did it and how it can be done even better than how you probably do it, because you get a different perspective. You all agree with me? Yes or no? Yes. So, here's what you're going to do, because we want to really identify the internal problems and what are the internal solutions we could get for it. Or even if the solutions may be external, how we could get it. So you're going to take another 3 to 4 minutes and do this written exercise with the person next to you. All right? Because you're going to share the information with each other. And by the way, that information is only shared between the two of you, so you don't have to worry about anybody else seeing it. But you're going to do a little SWOT analysis on yourself. When last you all did a SWOT analysis on yourself? I see some eye open, big. Last month. But that's good. We're going to do a SWOT analysis based on our ability to sell this morning. So, ladies and gentlemen, strengths and weaknesses. You're going to write down your strengths and weaknesses when it comes to sales in your book right now for 3 minutes to 4 minutes. Let's go. DJ, give me a new track now. Jump. We gonna make them turn up. We gonna make them free up. On stage, Oladoy. The savannah grass. Make sure it's your strengths and your weaknesses you're writing down, because you're going to have a discussion with the person next to you, okay? That's all right. A tiny. Juve morning. Wait now, we are cast live this morning? Debbie. A minute and a half again. Getting through it? A minute again. That's all right.
You grew up in the culture of Trinidad and Tobago. Anybody that's touched this about every year?
20 seconds again. The city could burn down. All the way jamming still. Right. Put your pens down. Test done. If you'd want to fail. Remember your right common entrance? Right. So, here's what you're going to do now. Now that you have listed some of your strengths and weaknesses, I want you to take a look at your weaknesses. Take a good look at it. And take a look at the person next to you. And then take a look at the weaknesses again. And you're going to ask the person next to you, are any of these your strengths? Do that now. All right. Back to me, back to me. Back to me. Okay. Children, children. Have a backhand whip here, you know. Behave yourself. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, look at me. I like this jacket. Now look at your weaknesses. Now look at the person next to you. Did the person next to you identify any of your weaknesses as your strengths? Yes or no? Yes. Now here's what you're going to do. If you don't already have it, exchange numbers with the person next to you because that is your accountability partner for the rest of all your life. They're going to make sure you get it done. I might need that. Somebody said they will block them. I don't know what kind of information you send in there, pal, but all right. I know it's our technology. So, ladies and gentlemen, you all enjoying this little bit of learning this morning, yes or no? Yes. Do me a favor and just give the person next to you a high five. No. Say, I love you bad. As I'm coming to the end of my speech, I just want to leave you all with something that is very inspiring. And no matter that I even use this in my personal life, by the way, all your homework is to go and stick this up in all your bathroom mirror because hopefully the first thing you do in the morning is brush your teeth, right? This is why I have an accountability partner. Tell me. Right? So, you're going to stick this up on your bathroom mirror. So when you're brushing your teeth and you're reading, what potential can I tap into today? You tap into that potential by taking some form of action. Now, mind you, the most important part of this process is this section here. Because you could have all the potential and say, I could tap into this potential, but if you don't do shit, nothing going to happen. You all agree? So, as I end my speech this morning, I want to leave you all with a beautiful quote from a guy named Thomas Troward. And this is about what you focus on. This is about how we focus on what we focus on every day. And it's a question that, is something that I really bring to the forefront of my memory at least once a day, every goddamn day. And that is, in the way we think and what we focus on, it goes like this. The law of flotation was not discovered by the contemplation of the sinking of things. Write that down. The law of flotation was not discovered by the contemplation of the sinking of things. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you very much for having me here this morning. I would like you all to give yourselves a round of applause. Thank you.
How y'all feel? Nah. Adrian come and jump up and down, almost wind down to the ground, and I come and ask all you how you feel on a one-man clap? How y'all feel after that presentation? Y'all thought when we said conference, you would come in and see a podium, and people would stand with a mic and a mic stand and say, well, write down these 5 rules to exceed your targets. All right, anybody feel they got their money worth and could leave now? Nobody feel they got their money worth and could leave now? After lunch. All right, couple of things I forgot. There is free Wi-Fi available in this room, courtesy TSTT, I understand. I hear one man start to clap when I say courtesy TSTT. Well, guess who that man is? Watch the program and tell me who that man is. Your next speaker is from TSTT, but before we get to him, there is free Wi-Fi. If you're searching for it, it's TT Chamber Commerce. It's open. And because we know you're going to be posting on social media, I mean, during Adrian's presentation, we had several tweetable moments, yes? I myself wrote, what was it? Sometimes we're looking for external solutions to internal problems. That was deep. That was deep. So when y'all are posting on social media, please use the hashtags sales as a profession, as well as SAAPCONF. So hashtag sales as a profession and hashtag SAAPCONF. All right, so who wants to tell me about the most impactful thing they got from Adrian's presentation? Don't all rush at once. Take your time. Thank you. Must be a woman, eh, gentlemen? Must be a woman.
My weakness could be somebody else's strength, and I should get close to that person and talk to them to see how I can make myself better. So don't shy away from my weakness.
Hey. What's your name? Nakisha, your name tag hiding. Lyndon. Nakisha, just for that, I want to thank you for contributing. And so Lyndon is going to give you a token. Here it is now. All you feel we doing conference and joke. When I tell all you have things, but play with me today now. Don't talk to me. I have no problem if all you want to be antisocial. Anybody sitting down next to somebody they know? Hold on. Anybody sitting down next to somebody they know? I see you. Get up and move. We could do this all day. Don't worry. Let's have a seat here. Have a seat there. You ain't move yet? Are serious? You holding seat for somebody? Look, somebody said have a seat here. Get up and move. Who else sitting down next to somebody they know? All your Jesus is watching. Yeah? Anybody else want to tell me about Adrian's presentation, something they got from it? Oh God, look, a man raise his hand.
Morning, guys. And Adrian, Thank you very much. For me, I mean, a lot of things hit home, but for me, the space between potential and action is key. Because I procrastinate a lot, and that hurts. So for me, that hit home. Thank you very much.
We love people that engage. Here's a copy of Adrian's book for you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
All you tell me why Jared doing my work for me, please. Somebody tell me why Jared Best Mitchell is doing my job because he don't want to pay me. If you all think Jared needs to pay me, give me a round of applause, please. Hold on. Watch this, right? Watch this. If you all think Jared needs to give me a bonus, all right, one more. We have a lady, we have a gentleman. Somebody else, talk to me about Adrian's person. Hello.
I really just want the book. But yes. But on a real though, everything about the presentation was wonderful. But I must say your energy, I would have learned from that. Because you're very charismatic, you're very engaging. And as people in sales, sometimes we pull back a bit, but we need to be out there and we need to be, in person's face, showing them that charismatic energy. So thank you very much.
We won't be giving her a book. I appreciate her honesty. She's like, hey, I just want the book, I just out here to, she closed the sale. All right, no problem. Anybody feeling value for your money so far or no? No. We charge too much. Or anybody feeling value for your money so far?